Good morning, Vananda. Today, I'm going to explain about the problems that will be related to the grading of a cable. Okay, we are solving the problems that are related to the grading of a cable in the previous class also. Okay, first coming to the first problem, a 66 kilovolts. That means V is equal to 66 kilovolts. Okay, therefore V is equal to the 66 kilovolts single core metal sheeted cable. Okay, we are having the single core and metal sheeted cable is to be graded by a metallic intersheath. Okay, this is the this cable is graded by the metallic intersheath. Okay, this is the metallic intersheath that will be graded by the metallic intersheath. Okay, calculate the diameter of the intersheath and then we calculate the diameter of that intersheath and voltage to be uptime minimum overall cable diameter. Okay, what is the overall diameter of that cable and what is the diameter of the intersheath and voltage that will be minimum. Okay, therefore the maximum voltage gradient, that is V max. Okay, therefore the maximum voltage gradient, that is V max at G max is equal to 60 kilovolts. Okay, maximum voltage gradient means electrostatic stress, that is G max. Okay, therefore the stress G max is equal to 60 kilovolts per centimeter. Okay, the dielectric stress G max is equal to 60 kilovolts per centimeter. Okay, therefore the RMS value of a cable, that is V max. Okay, the RMS value of a cable, that is V max is equal to 66 kilovolts and peak value of the cable, that is V max equal to 66 by root 2 kilovolts. Peak value of cable, that is V max equal to 66 by root 2 kilovolts. Okay, therefore the maximum permissible potential gradient of the dielectric. Okay, therefore the maximum potential gradient of the dielectric, that is G max. Okay, therefore G max is equal to 60 kilovolts per centimeter. Okay, therefore G max is equal to 60 kilovolts per centimeter. Okay, that is the peak value of the dielectric stress. Okay, and then we calculate the diameter of the intersheath and overall diameter of the conductor. Okay, therefore let D be the conductor diameter. Okay, let we are taking, that is D is the conductor diameter. Okay, this is the radius and this is the overall diameter of the conductor, that is small d. Small d. And D1 be the outer diameter of the inner insulation layer. We are having the grading is there. That is the outer diameter of the inner insulation of the layer. Okay, therefore this diameter is equal to D1. Okay, therefore this diameter is equal to D1. And capital D is the outer diameter of the insulation layer and this is the capital D and this is the capital D is the outer layer of the insulation, outer layer of the insulating layer. Okay, understand me? First in this case, if V1 is the potential difference between the core and the sheath. Okay, therefore V1 is equal to potential difference between the core and the sheath. Okay, next V2. V2 is the potential difference between the intersheath and the outer sheath. Okay, therefore we are having the grading is there. Therefore V1 is the potential difference between the core and the sheath and V2 is the potential difference between the intersheath and the outer sheath. Okay, between the intersheath and the outer sheath. Okay, then G max. Okay, what is the formula for G max? Therefore G max is equal to, okay, this is the fixed formula. Okay, that is the G max is equal to V1. Okay, what is the V1? The potential difference between the core and the sheath. Okay, this is the Okay, this is the potential difference between the core and the sheath. And V2 is the potential difference between the inner sheath and the outer sheath. Okay, this is the V2. Okay, this is the inner sheath and this is the outer sheath. Okay, therefore, V1 by D. Okay, what is the D? That is diameter of the conductor. Okay, therefore, D is equal to diameter of the conductor. And then D1. Okay, D1 is outer diameter of the insulation layer. Okay, therefore V1 is outer diameter of the insulation layer. Okay, D1 is outer diameter of the insulation layer by D. Okay, D is the diameter of the conductor. Okay, therefore G max is equal to V1 by D by 2 log E D by D. Okay, and then it will be equal to G1 max. Okay, this is G1 max and this is we are considering as G2 max. Okay, therefore this is we are considering as that is G2 max. Okay, therefore G2 max is equal to V2 by D1 by 2 log E D by D1, where V2 is the potential difference between the inner sheath and the outer sheath. Okay, understand ma? Where V2 is the potential difference between the inner sheath and the outer sheath by D1. D1 is the outer diameter of the inner insulating layer. D1 is the outer diameter of the inner insulating layer. D1 by 2 log E capital D by D1. Where capital D is the outer diameter. Where capital D is the outer diameter and small d1 is the outer diameter of the inner insulation and small d1 be the outer diameter of the inner insulation. Okay, this is the maximum stress or voltage gradient at the dielectric stress of this single core cable formula. Okay, V1 by D by 2 log E D1 by D, V2 by D1 by 2 log E D by D1. Okay, for minimum overall diameter of the cable. Okay, for minimum overall diameter of the cable. Okay, by using this equation, okay, we write down the minimum overall diameter, that is D. Okay, therefore D is equal to 2 V max by E G max. Log E is equal to E. Therefore, E value is constant. Therefore, E is equal to 2.71828. D is the constant value. That is equal to 2.71828 into G max. Okay, what is the G max value? That is 60. Okay, that will be given in the question. Okay, and then we determining the conductor diameter, that is D. Okay, therefore D is equal to 2V by E into G max. 2V by E into G max, where V is the 66 into root 2. 66 into root 2 by E is the fixed value, that is 2.7182 into G max is 60. Okay, into 60. That is equal to 1.144 centimeter. Okay, that is equal to 1.144 centimeter. Okay, this is the conductor diameter D. Okay, understand ma? This is the conductor diameter D. Next, we calculate the diameter of inter sheath. Okay, next we calculate the diameter of the inter sheath, that is D1. Okay, that is D1. Okay, therefore diameter of the inter sheath D1 is equal to E into D. Okay, D1 is equal to E into D. Okay, remember this formula, that is D1 is equal to E into D, where E value is 2.71828. Okay, we are substituting E is equal to 2.71828. Okay, into D. Okay, what is the D value that will be determined? That is 1.144. Okay, that is 1.144. Okay, then we easily obtain that is D1 is equal to 3.1 centimeters. Okay, therefore, then we easily obtain the D1 value is 3.1 centimeters. Okay, next the voltage between the conductor and the intersheath. Okay, we are calculating the voltage that is V1. Between the conductor and the intersheath is the V1. Okay, therefore V1 is equal to V by E. Okay, this is another formula for determining the V1. Okay, therefore V1 is equal to V by E. Okay, therefore E is equal to 2.71828. Okay, then V is equal to 66. Okay, then V is equal to 66. Okay, then we obtain V1 is equal to 24.28 kilovolts. V1 is equal to 24.28 kilovolts. Okay, next we calculate the voltage between the intersheath and the sheath overall. Voltage between the intersheath and the sheath overall. Okay, that is equal to V minus V1. Therefore, what is the value for V? That is 66. 66 minus V1 is 24.28. Okay. V1 is the voltage between the conductor and the intersheath. Okay. Then we obtain the voltage between the intersheath and the overall sheath. Okay. This is the V1 and this is the V2. Okay. This is the conductor and this is the intersheath and this is the overall sheath. Okay. This is the conductor. And this is the intersheath and this is the overall sheath or lead sheath. Overall sheath or the lead sheath. Okay, therefore V1 is the conductor and intersheath voltage and V2. Okay, therefore V2 is equal to V minus V1. Okay, therefore V2 is equal to V minus V1. That is equal to 66 minus 24.28. 24.28. That is equal to 41.72 kilovolts. That is equal to 41.72 kilovolts. Okay, this is the voltage between the intersheath and the overall sheath. Next, coming to the second problem. Next, coming to the second problem, a single core cable, okay, has a conductor diameter of 2.5 centimeter. Okay, therefore, we are considering as the single core cable has the diameter of that conductor that is small d. Okay, therefore, this is equal to 2.5 centimeters. Small d is equal to 2.5 centimeters. Okay, and the sheath of inside diameter. Okay, therefore, the sheath diameter is 6 centimeters. Okay, calculate the maximum stress. Okay, we are calculating the G max. Okay, what is meant by maximum stress? That is G max. Okay, it is designed to reduce the maximum stress by using the two intersheath. Okay, we are using the two intersheaths are the lead sheath. These are the two inter sheets. Okay, it is designed to reduce the maximum stress by using the two inter sheets. Okay, next determine their best positions. Okay, the maximum stress and the voltage on each. Okay, therefore the system voltage is 66 kilovolts three phase. Okay, therefore the system voltage is 66 kilovolts and three phase. Okay, next coming to the calculating the peak voltage per phase. Okay, we are calculating the peak voltage per phase, that is equal to V max. Okay, therefore V max is equal to 66 by root 3 into root 2. Okay, therefore V max equal to 66 by root 3 into root 2. Okay, then we obtain the peak voltage per phase is equal to 53.88 kilovolts. Okay, 53.88 kilovolts. Next, without intersheet. Okay, without intersheet, the maximum stress, okay, that is G max. Okay, therefore G max is equal to 2V by G max is equal to 2V by D log E D by D. Okay, 2V by D log E D by D, where V is the peak voltage per phase, that is 53.88. V is the 53.88 peak voltage per phase by D. Okay, what is the D? That is conductor diameter, that is 2.5. Conductor diameter, that is 2.5 log E capital D. Okay, what is the outer diameter? That is capital D. Okay, therefore the outer diameter of the conductor is capital D, that is equal to 6. Okay, 6 by 2.5. Okay, 6 by 2.5. Okay, then we obtain G max is equal to 49.24 kilovolts per centimeters. Okay, then we obtain G max is equal to 49.24 kilovolt per centimeters. This is the maximum stress. Next, for the maximum and the minimum stresses. Okay, for maximum and the minimum stresses, okay, the formula is, okay, we are having the relation, that is D1 by D is equal to D2 by D1 is equal to capital D by D2 is equal to alpha. Okay, we are considering as another relation, that is D1 by D equal to D2 by D1 equal to capital D by D2 equal to alpha. Okay, then this will be written as D1 by D into D2 by D1 into capital D by D2 equal to D by D, where D is the overall diameter of the cable and small d is the diameter of the conductor, or this will be equal to the alpha cube, or this will be equal to the alpha cube. Okay, this is alpha. D1 by D is equal to, we are considering as D1 by D is equal to alpha, and D2 by D1 is also equal to alpha, and D by D2 is equal to alpha, capital D by D2 is equal to alpha. Okay, therefore we are substituting its value is alpha. Okay, this is alpha into alpha into alpha. Okay, therefore alpha into alpha square into alpha cube. Okay, therefore capital D by small d is equal to alpha cube. Then alpha cube equal to capital D is the 6 by small d is the 2.5. Okay, and then we determining the alpha, that is equal to 1.339. Okay, therefore we are having the another formulas, that is the diameter of the intersheath D1. Okay, the diameter of the intersheath, that is D1. Okay, conductor diameter means small d and intersheath diameter is the small d1. and intersheath diameter for second layer is the small d2 and overall diameter is the capital D. Okay, therefore we are calculating small d1 that is equal to alpha into D. Okay, what is the alpha value? 1.39. Okay, what is the alpha value? 1.39 into D is the 2.5. Into D is the 2.5. Okay, that is equal to 3.347 centimeters. Okay, that is equal to 3.347 centimeters. Okay, and then we calculate D2. Okay, and then we calculate D2. Okay, therefore D2 is equal to 1.339 alpha into D1. Okay, what is the formula for D2? D2 is equal to alpha into D1. Okay, therefore the formula for D2 is equal to alpha into D1. Okay, what is the alpha? 1.339 into D1. Okay, what is the D1 value? That is 3.347. Okay, then we obtain D2 is equal to 4.481 centimeters. Okay, D2 is equal to 4.481 centimeters. Next, voltage stress. Okay, the overall voltage stress of the cable, that is V. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, then this formula, therefore V1 is equal to G max D by 2 log E D1 by D2, D1 by D. V2 is equal to D1 by 2 G max log E D2 by D1 and V3 equal to G max log E D2 by D into D by D2. Okay, these are the V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, is equal to 0. And then we substitute all the values in this formula, that is G max into D. D is the diameter of the conductor by 2 log E. Alpha value is 1.3T. Okay, that already derived in the previous slide, plus D1. D1 is the intersheath diameter that will be calculated in the previous slide, that is 3.347 by D is the diameter of the conductor. Okay, that is 2.5. Okay, therefore D is equal to 2.5. Sorry, this is the D1 by 2. D1 by 2 log E, alpha value is 1.33 plus D2 value is the that already calculated, that is alpha into D1, that is 4.481 by 2 log E D by D2. D is the overall diameter. Okay, then we obtain the value, that is 35.75. Okay, therefore V is equal to 53. Then we obtain the G max. Okay, therefore G max is equal to 35.75 kilovolts per centimeter. Okay, therefore we obtain G max value, that is equal to 35.75 kilovolts per centimeters. Okay, next we calculate the peak voltage, that is V1 max. Okay, therefore V1 max is equal to G max D by 2 log E D1 by D. Therefore V1 max equal to G max D by 2 log E D1 by D. Okay, and then by substitute all the values, what is the G max value? 35.75 into D by 2. D is the diameter of the conductor, that is 2.5 by 2 log E D1. D1 is the sheath diameter, that is 3.347 by D. D is the 2.5. Okay, then we obtain the its value is 13 kilovolts. Okay, this is the V1 max. Okay, therefore V1 max is equal to 13 kilovolts. Okay, therefore V1 max is equal to 13 kilovolts. Next, we calculate the peak voltage. Next, we calculate the peak voltage, that is V2 max. Okay, therefore, what is the formula for V2 max? Okay, therefore, V2 max is equal to, therefore, V2 max is equal to G max. V2 max is equal to G max D1 by 2 log E D2 by D1. Okay, where G max is the 35.75. Okay, not 3.5, it is 35.75. It is 35.75 into D1. D1 is 3.347 by 2 log E. D2 is 4.4 by D1 is 3.37. By D1 is 3.37. Okay, then we obtain V2 max is equal to 17.46 kilovolts. Okay, then we obtain V max is equal to 17.46 kilovolts. Okay, next we calculate the peak voltage on conductor surface. Okay, therefore the peak voltage is the V max, that is equal to 53.88. Okay, therefore V max is equal to 53.88 kilovolts. Okay, next the peak voltage on first intersheath. Okay, next the peak voltage on first intersheath. Okay, what is the formula for peak voltage on first intersheath? That is V max minus V1 max. Okay, V max minus V1 max. Okay, we already calculate the V max and the V1 max. That is, therefore V1 max is equal to V1 max is equal to 13 kilovolts. Okay, therefore V1 max is equal to 13 kilovolts. Okay, therefore V max is equal to peak value of that voltage, that is 53.88. 53.88 minus V1 max is 30. Okay, then we obtain that is 40.88 kilovolts. 40.88 kilovolts. Okay, next the peak voltage on the second intersheath. Okay, next we calculate the peak voltage on second intersheath. Okay, what is the formula for peak voltage on second intersheath? That is peak voltage on first intersheath. Okay, that is peak voltage on first intersheath minus V2 max. Okay, therefore peak voltage on first intersheath is the 40.88 minus V2 max. Okay, what is the value for V2 max? That is 17.46. Okay, therefore 40.88 minus 17.46, that is 23.42 kilovolts. Okay, this is the peak voltage on second intersheath. Okay, understand ma? This is the peak voltage on the second intersheath. Okay, this is the problem that will be related to the best positions of the dielectrics. Okay, best positions of the dielectrics. Okay, therefore the peak second intersheath position is 23.428 kilovolts and first intersheath is 40.88 kilovolts. Okay, these are the best location of that first intersheath and the second intersheath. And this is the G max that will be calculated by using this given data. Okay, therefore that is the maximum stress, and these are the best locations of that intersheaths. Okay, intersheath 1 and intersheath 2. Okay, this is the problems that will be related to the grading of the cable. Okay, basically we are having the two types of gradings are there. Okay, what are that gradings? That is capacitance grading and intersheath grading. Okay, first of all, why we are grading for that cable means you uniformly distribute the maximum dielectric stress in the cable. Okay, that's why we are selecting the grading of the cable, and we are having the various formulas that are there for calculation of that voltage gradients or maximum dielectric stress in that cables. Okay, that all will be calculated in the in this grading of the cables. Okay, understand, ma? Okay, thank you. We will continue in the next class.